Happy Thumbs Gaming. Quick show.
Oh hey everybody, it's Jeremy from Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we're doing God of War Ascension Total Recall demo for the PlayStation 3. This demo comes if you buy Total Recall for Blu-ray and then you put it in your PlayStation 3, you get this demo. Let me give you a hint. If you bought this DVD, Blu-ray, whatever you want to call it, just for this demo, don't do it. This demo is uber short and you'd be uber disappointed because you paid 22 bucks just to get this. But if you're a God of War fan, you like Total Recall, you like Colin Farrell, you think the lady in this one's a super uber hot lady, which I agree. She's pretty pretty. Then go ahead and invest. Because Kate Beckinsale is a lover of mine. Well, she's not really, but I hope she would be one day. Because she realized that the thumbs at Happy Thumbs Gaming are awesome. So pretty much what's coming up here is you can grab weapons on the ground and around the game and kind of add another spice of life in the God of War gaming sequence. So you grab this weapon and if you hit the circle button, you can attack with it and it actually does a crazy amount of damage. If you want to hit L1 and circle, it's going to do another set of damage. But you see right here, I'm on a 22 combo and I'm just doing some work. So the thing that's floating over their head is called a halo. And that halo means you can kind of go in there for the QTE or the Quicktime event and just kind of finish them off. For these smaller guys, or average sized minions, it means that you're just gonna rip their horns off, you're gonna break their back, whatever. For other guys, it's gonna take a few button presses to put them to work. If you guys haven't figured it out yet, I went to a Mexican restaurant today and I drank a 60-ounce margarita by myself. The pictures will be on Facebook. It's pretty impressive. I committed myself to doing it in 1 hour, and then I came home and played this for you guys. I played this 3 times before I uploaded the video that I wanted because the jumping sequences are a little awkward. There's not a lot of hinting, like in Uncharted 3, there's yellow piping. You jump from pipe to pipe to pipe or something like this. In this game, not so much. You just kind of have to guess, throw your analog stick and just jump. So right here is like a main boss goat. He's like, Baba black sheep, do you have any wool? Yes sir, you're 3 times dull. So we're going to kind of smash him a little bit, bring some bright lights, rip his horns off. So what's really cool about the Quicktime events is it highlights the corners of your screen, which obviously simulate the sides of your controller. So circles on the right, squares on the left, X's on the bottom, triangles on the top, which is kind of cool because your fingers will naturally find themselves to them while being able to join the cutscene. My biggest, thumbs down on the Happy Thumbs Gaming side is that a lot of these games, you spend so much time focusing on the cutscene and pushing the buttons, you don't get to see the action. But this game's kind of doing it right. It gives you enough of a heads up to know how to push the button, but yet enjoy the animation that the gamers put in for it. Hold on a second. I'm going to give you a big game break for eggnog, rum, and nutmeg. And sneezing. So this game has a new feature where you can life cycle things. So whether they're destroyed or renewed, you can build them back up. My thing is I'm going to build it all the way back to neutral so you can see the difference. As you can see, I cannot make any forward progress. I have to bring it back to the neutral point to be able to make it up. So here we have these little animated sequence where we have to get from A to B, obviously. Sometimes A to B to C to D, whatever you want to call it. But the thing is, you think you want to jump up, pull up on that block, and go forward, but you can't. You have to go over to the right, come over to this thing. And these things are all suspended. Kind of a cool feature, but the point is, they needs some work because I don't think games need to be easier, but they definitely need to be the point where I don't feel like, well, I'm just jumping blindly. And if you played this demo, you're like, oh, I'm kind of jumping blindly. A little bit annoying. Here's one of the good old-fashioned switches that we know from other God of War games. Eggnog, nutmeg, and booze. Here we're going to be introduced to another weapon, the spear. Shikaboo! Shikaboo! And you're saved for Christmas. Happy holidays. Sucker! So once again, you can run in there with circle, do your stuff, and then do L1 and circle, which you're going to see me do. So I'm doing some work, and then hit him with the L1 circle. And this is what this looks like. Bam, 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 bam. 34 savage combo. And a little horn rip. I'm a Seattle Seahawks fan, and I hate the Rams. So this game is sufficient. This game definitely has promise. It definitely does, because I've been a God of War fan since game 1. The QTEs, which have now become a staple for a lot of gaming, were very awesome. That first time you fought, you know, all the snakes on the boat, and like, that was pretty cool. Like, you whipped them down on the mast, did all that stuff, and I was like, this game is awesome. Now every game's adopted them. So the thing is, I think God of War knows it has to step it up. It has to do something different to capture the rest of its audience, and I think it's going to do it because the graphics are really good, the new implementation of just random weapons, and the game gives a cue at that you're going to get into an awesome fight scene, but just cuts out when it's going to happen. So I have faith that this game's going to do good things. So we pull down the stone. We're trying to lift some good stuff. Here comes, you know, Octopus. So just go ahead and smash in the Quicktime event. You're going to fly it over. You're going to see some good old-fashioned God of War sling-a-lang-a-dang-a-lang. And you're going to back into the scene. And you know what? Just that one moment was enough to stop this guy. So now we have like a mini boss fight, whatever you want to call it. I'm doing a rage magic thing. I'm kind of lighting him on fire a little bit, knocking him down. Land a little quick 1, 2, 6, 7, 9er, which is game code for "Don't talk to me, you sucker." So Fire Talent has this attack where he kind of floats around underground, which is kind of common to another enemy in God of War, and then he comes back up and surfaces. So you can use your right analog stick for dodge, which is been common for a lot of God of War games to get out of the way. As you see me rolling around. This is supposed to be the prequel, so I'm kind of curious to what kind of magic he's really going to get. Just like all mini bosses in God of War, we're weakening him down until we can Quicktime event him, or he's going to provide the halo, which is going to be his little arc over his head, then we're going to Quicktime event him. Which is kind of cool because the game gives you a visual cue of when you need to step in there. So there's the halo. I'm going to show you what it's like to miss it, just so you can understand that the game understands this. If you don't properly press the buttons in time, the game's going to get you. It's going to backfire. And just kind of spit all over Kratos. So this is what happens when you do it right. Boom! Lights out, sucker. Obviously, just like the other games, you're going to collect red orbs. Red orbs are going to be the currency for the game. It's going to upgrade your weapons, your powers, such and such, ... That's what it sounds like digital. So now here we're fighting these cronies. I'm going to go into rage mode and just kind of put a little hurt on them. So just like in the rest of the God of War games, there's 3 things. There's the ripping in half, which is half a thing. There's red crates, which is health. Stand corrected, that is currency. There's green crates, which is health, and there's blue crates, which are magic. So we're gonna jump up this thing to give you the most out of your demo. You run left over here, because this is what HappyThumbsGaming does. We give you maximum playthrough value. So MPV. Here's 2 red crates. They obviously changed them a little bit, so it's not a pull-up thing. It's kind of like an over-the-top double axe handle smash, and you get your little red orbs, which aren't going to give you too much love. But watch this. Jump into the butt crack. Sir, I cannot find the ore. Jump into the other butt crack. Awesome. It's all fun and games. Here's the other 2 crates. So that's health. This is the magi, or like they call it in today's language, magic. But that's what it is. You're now gonna hop up these little things. And like I'm saying, the game needs a little bit more insight to which way to jump. Maybe like a leading camera angle, a little sparkle or something. Because your first time playing this, if you haven't watched this yet, it's gonna give you a little misleading because you're just so used to like knowing where to jump in this game. Just kind of like figure it out, suckers. So now, I know PETA's a little bit against, you know, HappyThumbsGaming or HTG, but now we're gonna kill an elephant because, you know, nothing says, hey, I love the elements, Mother Nature, and the animals, like just stomping on an elephant. But this guy's kind of angry. He's had too many Thai guys sitting on his head, hitting him with a little stick with a hook on it, and he's like lashing out on Kratos. He's like, hey, dude, listen, I have done too much for parades, circuses, and Thai dudes hitting me in the head with a stick, which I know this for a fact because I have ridden on an elephant. in Thailand. It was pretty awesome. I drank a lot of Thai whiskey, which was called Mekong, and it was delicious. So it's going to set us up for a Quicktime event, and we're going to take advantage. So you stand up, stab in the face. But the thing is, they've evolved the Quicktime event. So now you can do your Quicktime event and elude an attack. So you hold left on the analog stick, and you can avoid him attacking you. So God of War invented the Quicktime event, I think, and now they've evolved it because it is an evolutionary Quicktime event. And so here comes all these tentacles, and it's pretty much like herpes in the water, which nobody wants that. It's pretty bad. And we're going to say, I don't want no herpes. I don't want no. End of demo. So that's pretty much a wrap for that. Hopefully we saved you a little bit of coin if you don't like the Total Recall series. And if you just really like this game, I hope this helped you out. I think this game has a lot of promise, and it's going to do good things. So thank you guys for checking out HappyThumbsGaming. Definitely check it out when this game comes around. And check out our channel for more God of War Ascension videos. Subscribe and vote if you like what we're doing here. Leave a comment if you have any questions. And as always, happy hunting, gamers.